There was some serious redneck engineering going on there. Give you like a buzz, but not a good kind. So I've taken down miles of wallpaper over the years. This bathroom here has taken over the #1 spot for walls from hell. Wallpaper was put on 50, 55 years ago when these places were built. They did not have the courtesy to paint or even prime the walls. So you're basically trying to get paper off of paper that it was glued to. These walls are tore up, and we have a bonus surprise here. Sheetrock is just cracked and missing. That was literally held together with wallpaper and paint. Got a lot of prep to do in here. The process will go something like this. The first thing I'll do is take a sanding sponge, just lightly go over these to get that peeling paper off of there, and then get this Guards by Zinsser. Went over this in another video. That will seal this so you can put joint compound on there without it rippling and bubbling. I'm going to put that over really all the walls in this on this project. Next will be to square off that hole, make a big rectangle, get a piece of sheetrock in there, start mudding. These walls are going to need pretty much skim coated everywhere. They are bad, bad, bad. So let's get this nightmare started. Got these walls skim coated. Actually did 2 applications. I didn't show it all on video, but it's still a little rough after the first time, so did a second skim coat. It's ready for sanding. I do it a little differently than a lot of people. I use a sponge and water. I saw a sheetrock crew years ago do this on a job, big job I was going to paint. I was checking up on it. These guys came in from lunch, about a half dozen of them all picked up like buckets and sponges and just started going to town on all the joints. And I thought, well, that's a great idea because it cuts down on dust. And I do mostly repair work in finished houses, and you want to keep dust to a minimum. And this is a great way to do that. So I'll go over it with a sponge, let that dry, and then I'll take a sanding block. Sometimes it leaves little swirls in there. Just go over it lightly with a sanding sponge, and it comes out really good with a lot less mess. So let's get to sanding. these walls wet sanded, dry sanded, got the place vacuumed up, ready for primer. Gonna seal up these walls. I like to use Zinsser. You can get that at the big box stores. I will not use kills on the walls. I had a horrible experience with an inferior or probably a defective product that set me back 2 days to repair those walls and get them back in shape. Story for another time. Also going to do the ceiling. I got some mud up there and there's some weird stain on there. It looks kind of smoky. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to roll first and then cut in what I can't get with the roller. Got these walls and ceiling primed yesterday afternoon. Time for the next step, and that will be painting the ceiling. Not texturing the walls in here, just wasn't in their budget for this project. So we're gonna paint the ceiling. I use Behr's ceiling paint a lot. Comes in 2-gallon buckets. I like the novelty of that. It's more than a gallon, but not as heavy as a 5. So most jobs I do, I can get 2 or 3 of these and get it done. And after that will be caulking. I use White Lightning. I've tried a lot of other ones, that Alex from I think Lowe's, but that stuff is thicker. White Lightning is just a little more creamy, I guess. Goes on better, and it's just easier to work with for me. Just a product I'm used to. So paint the ceiling and get this place all caulked up. Finally ready for some wall paint in here. Planning on 2 coats, so this first coat I will roll and then cut in. Second coat I will cut in and then roll. I'm going to be using this Benjamin Moore Ultra Spec. I like to use that a lot. Eggshell finish, and the color is Ballet White OC9. coats on the walls. I didn't show the second coat. Just imagine me moving around real fast doing a second coat, except I cut in first and then rolled on the second coat. Gonna do the trim and doors in here. Well, there's one door. Also gonna do this medicine cabinet here. We didn't talk about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It was really yellow and it had oil-based paint on it. It was really glossy, so I already primed it. So in the video it probably looks done, but that's just primer. I'm gonna get some trim paint on there. I got the doorknob off. I usually take those off, and unless they look like this, and there's no reason to. So I did lightly use a block sander on the trim and doors in here, and got them wiped down with a liquid sandpaper. I've used this for a long time, so it's liquid. It helps clean the surface, and it also helps that new paint bond to the old paint. Years ago, this was only solvent-based, and man, it would stink up the place. This barely has a smell to it, and there'd be so many fumes in the place. It kind of give you like a buzz, but not a good kind like you just want to lay down and sleep off the headache. But I use that, and then we'll use my favorite trim paint, the Pancher Regal Select White Semi-Gloss. Got 2 coats of paint on the trim in here. Got everything all put back together. Got it all buttoned up. I got the towel bar on. I got the vents on. They are going to be replacing the light fixture. There was some serious redneck engineering going on there. It was held on with one screw. That pales into comparison to what I just found in the dining area with the chandelier. It was barely held on by a thread. That was nearly catastrophic, but avoided the catastrophe. Got the portal to hell sealed up. Demons be gone. Takeaway from this job, you never know what you're going to find under the wallpaper, and the longer it's been on, the more potential problems you can run into. I have literally run into a second layer of wallpaper under the top layer of wallpaper. Some guys charge by the hour. I try to give a fixed price. Unless I find something really surprising under there, then we have to talk about that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Best to you on your paint project, and I will see you in the next video. Got 2 coats on the wall. Got 2 coats on the walls. I didn't show the second. Just imagine me doing it, moving around.